Did you see that? Someone was there.
I know. What?
Wherever we are, this is not the world we both know.
Go back. This place is not safe.
You? What the hell are you doing here?
Not the time or place to talk. Go back from where you came. I will wait for you there.
Ergo? You know what that thing was?
Let's go back, baby.
Answer me.
There is something I need to check. Let's go back.
Babe, just this one time. Let's go back to the other room.
Why?
Wow, is it really you? You can't stop seeing me, not even after a generation, eh?
I have no choice. There are just some children who need a... You can't complain. This time you got a real beauty.
Nah, she's just a crybaby. You and your ass are still my favorites.
Are you trying to hit on me again?
Just until it works.
Sorry for ruining your date. Is it possible for one of you to tell me what's happening?
We meet at last, bearer of calamities. Sorry for...
Glad you know who I am. Unfortunately, I still don't know...
You don't know? For real? Pathetic. The whole of mankind owes everything to this woman. This creature, as you call her, is who, against all odds, managed to deceive and seal the most powerful monster which has ever walked the world.
You won't say it was you, right, little book?
You are... Eliani Grimoire, the founder of Nathaniel.
Well, more or less. I'm happy to meet...
Forgive my rudeness. I didn't anticipate anything good.
I can't blame you for that. Also, my appearance is not exactly reassuring.
Are you dead?
I am as alive as you, but my body isn't. What you see now is just a spiritual projection that...
What's happening, Ellie? Even if I know I am irresistible to you.
I'm not here of my own accord. Something called me, and I'm not alone. Some are already here, and others, they are still coming. I don't know what it was, but one of the...
Are you kidding me? Should I remind you who you're talking to? I can blow up this whole place with one finger.
I can feel how weak you are, Ergo. It's useless to hide it from me. I've never seen you like this. In your current condition, I'm not even convinced you're going.
My lady, you don't need to.
Bearer. I know the artifact you're looking for very well. It's a book written by my sister with... I still don't understand this. I tried to reach some of these entities, but without success. There are different seals somehow linked with but...
What's happening?
I am...
Ellie!
You should...
Wait!
Don't worry. She will be fine.
Okay.
That sounds... A mansion?
Look at all those puppets. They seem almost alive.
Yeah, this looks like a haunted house. I hope that they move and attack us or something. That would be so cool.
Ugh. This place. This is part of the messenger. Everything he...
Yes, but we will need...
We don't have any fragments. We don't have...
These seals are really... These seals are... Yeah, so they locked me up in this book. What a novel idea. Oh, it's not really funny.
I feel something near. Suggestions?
Why are you asking me for help? What do I look like to you, a strategy guide?
This is getting weirder and weirder. Any idea of where we could be?
The ideal place for a picnic?
Wonderful help.
My pleasure.
The seal.
Fast learner. moth? Here?
Existential devourers?
Yeah, those guys are bad news. This one is from a lesser hierarchy, but in our current form, you are not ready to face a higher one.
This being, it's pure darkness. It'll be quite resistant to my powers.
Yeah, leave the black ones to me and take the white ones for yourself. Enemy in the sky, I can launch them twice as high. Take a look, I'm in a book, you're reading ergo. I can't go anywhere. Bearers to know and ways to grow, you're reading ergo. I can kill anything. Take a look, I'm in a book, a reading ergo, a reading ergo, a reading ergo!
Little Jonathan Koppel had spent his whole life in his huge mansion without windows. He never lacked anything. He was surrounded by a legion of servants that took care of him with absolute devotion. All of them wore strange masks and acted in a cold and distant way, but took care of him like he was the only thing that mattered in the world. From them, the boy learned the most exquisite manners, and to act like a gentleman of the highest rank. When the young one asked why he was there, his servants always told him that his parents had to go far away, and it was his obligation to wait for them there until they came back. When he learned to read, Jonathan began spending most of his time in the huge library of his house, reading tales and stories that made his imagination fly. He dreamed of fairies, goblins, and fantasy creatures that existed beyond the walls that confined him. But over the years, as he grew older, the mansion seemed to him to grow ever smaller until his home became a prison for him. Finally, the night that he turned 12, he ran away. Why wouldn't he? After all, he could never have imagined that the mansion existed only to protect him.
Alarm! Intruders! Heretics!
Any idea what the hell those things are?
I'm guessing there's some kind of protector totems.
They're heavily guarded against magic. We should find a way to climb up there. Let's look around.
God, that was lame. This keeps up, I'm gonna be a softcover book.
Jonathan couldn't believe how fascinating the outside world was. Vast green pastures spread between beautiful mountains. Just a few hours ago, he had left the mansion, and all that he saw only increased his attraction to the wondrous outside world. But his greatest surprise was to discover he wasn't alone. There weren't normal people like he expected, but fantastic creatures swarming everywhere, the same kinds which appeared in the tales he read in his library. Both horrible monsters and wonderful beings observed the little one with fascination, and to his surprise, tried to help him. Soon, a legion of creatures began to follow Jonathan, as if they had never seen someone like him before. From them, Jonathan found out that they were in a place called Folklore, the back of a huge creature of vast proportions. The world was changing, and the fantasy was dying. The last fairy tales had taken refuge there, trying to accumulate enough power to survive. But none of them knew why Jonathan was there. In order to find answers, the creatures advised the child to travel to the heart of the mountain, where the Lord of Fantasy was. Jonathan thought it was a great idea.
Shit! You remember what I said to you before about being careful with higher Noth? That's a queen!
The heart of the mountain was floating in front of him. That huge rock contained folklore's core, a place where the real and the unreal were two sides of the same coin. It was the center of fantasy itself, and to his surprise, the heart spoke. It told him the tale of a crossbred child, half human and half fairy tale. His mother was the greatest witch of her time, the only mortal that the fantasy loved above any other. But a child born of such a union was something that should not exist. His birth would destroy his mother, and fantasy didn't want to lose the woman he loved. The witch understood what was going to happen, and ran away to ensure that the child she was carrying didn't suffer any damage, even if that meant her own demise. She built a great mansion and filled it with soulless homunculi to serve the boy when she was gone. That place was separated from the world, away from fantasy. If she managed to keep the little one there until he became an adult, his supernatural legacy would be erased, and he could be normal. After all, only kids dream. What a story, Jonathan lied to himself, without realizing that he had started to cry.
So you really do have the ability to move between rooms in Arcane. They're definitely different.
You're the entity that we saw.
Correct. But it would be better if you don't ask silly questions like who I am. I can just tell you that I'm an inhabitant of Arcane who, like you, can move around.
Do you happen to know anything about this place?
I'm not sure. In my own way, I'm as lost as you are. I can only say that this is a place of memories. If you look around with care...
What do you mean?
Let me get the zodiac seals and the columns of this area have some... Activated by a normal being, they become white and pure. But when activated by a dark entity, to know which color each... If the mask is telling a lie, you must make the seal dark. Whereas, there's at least one thing I can assure you. The Mask of Leo is telling the truth. The Zodiac Seal activate to know if there's...
How much time had passed? Actually, that didn't matter anymore. The human half of Jonathan allowed him to survive to what was supposed to be the end of the fantasy. In those chaotic days, his father tried to devour him. It was the last thing he did before dying. Perhaps he still hated Jonathan for his mother's death. Or maybe he was just trying to absorb the magic inside of him in order to survive. One way or another, the result was, ironically, the opposite. Jonathan absorbed all of the entity's essence, and now he had more power than he could have ever dreamed of. He Those statue heads. What?
They were guardian spirits. If we want to pass through, we need to find those things and destroy them.
They can't be far from here. I can feel them.
Good girl! You really are doing your homework. You may be able to control my powers better than I thought.
Shut up. Both guardians have fallen. The seal is broken. This place. This is part of the messenger.
Yes. 2 more. 1 more.
Hail and well met. Had I known thy arrival would be so swift, I would—
Koppel. I've heard about you.
Thou flatterest me. But please, calleth me Jonathan. I hath also heard about ye, the legendary Ergo Mundus.
Are you behind all of this?
My most humble apologies. I fear thou art mistaken.
You are one of the most powerful known entities, Jonathan. You expect me to believe you're here by chance?
This place hath called—
Get out of here, Jonathan. I have seen part of your life.
Oh, come.
Thine offer is much appreciated. However, 'tis futile. Not—
Is this some kind?
This place doth offer me power. Power to do what I wish. In exchange, I shall hence obtain the advantage I require to best the others. Verily. So—
What do you—
It matters not. Alas, what a joyously festive event awaits! Not comprehend, fusty sir? Thy time draws short. Just tease the mind and intrigue. Run! 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 Impressive. not comprehend, fusty sir? Thy time draws short. Forgive me, milady. 'Tis not personal. Forgive me, milady. 'Tis not personal. Run! 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 Art thou lonely? Dost thou not comprehend, fusty sir? Thy time draws short. Run! 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 Forgive me, milady. 'Tis not personal. comprehend, Fusty sir? Thy time draws short. Forgive me, my lady. 'Tis not personal. Run! 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 Darkness! Light! What about this? Run! 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 This does tease the mind and intrigue. Run! 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 Art thine self from mine presence. Remove thine self from mine presence. So, I have met my end. 'Tis not at all well met and merry.
Huh? This power.
The dream goes on. The little girl is still in the dark hallways of the heart of the Order of Nathaniel. Around her, there are dozens of sealed rooms which contain incomprehensible monstrosities that should not exist. The Inquisition brought the child there only a few hours ago. They said it was just for protection, to be sure that she was safe, although the truth is that they didn't know what to do with her. It was too dangerous to let her live, but she was still an innocent child. Even the most radical amongst them didn't want to kill her just because her blood was different. A blood that would empower any supernatural creature who fed on her. The Inquisition thought that her pursuers would not be able to enter the holy city of Nathaniel, so they would have time to decide what to do there. They were wrong. The little girl can't run anymore. The long hallway ends, and in the darkness, she finds a closed door. With her frail arms, the child opens it. She hopes that inside, she can finally hide from the things that follow her. Those who pursue her are the same monsters that had destroyed her village. The ones who took her parents away. The ones who stole the little world that she had known. Her small eyes look around the room. A chill runs through her body. It seems that no one has been there for a long time. But it is not empty. In the center, there is a book. And somehow, looking at it, she feels even colder than before. Ergo? What happened?
I'm not.
For a legendary godlike entity, you know very little.
I was near omnipotent, baby, not omniscient. My guess is that the core was linked to that entity. Following that, we reappeared in this place. There's... little girl, that power, the one you felt there.
What do you...
After kicking the ass of that guy, something came. I regained part of my power, my real power.
Why are you telling...
Honestly, I'm not very sure. I guess I just wanted to play fair with you. And the play.
You don't need to ask.
I can... If that thing says something like, it's dangerous to go alone, I will kill him.
Welcome to this, My name is Velez. It is a pleasure for me to meet such distinguished guests. A monster without fate. Calm down, you have nothing to fear. I'm not an enemy. Though I suppose I would not consider myself an ally either. I am neither a memory nor a guest of the tower. You could say I'm a simple intermediary.
He speaks the truth, baby. I feel no hostility.
I know, but I can't help being uneasy. Velez was your name, right? Excuse me.
Do not worry, my dear. Under the circumstances... If you mean the tower, it has many names, but I think that it would be appropriate to call it Arcane. The chamber, as I told you before, is Labyrinthum. Me? I am not allowed to interfere. If you are here, you were chosen. You, a monster without... Choose what? Your eyes ask. Even when you're everything. There are no limits. Such is my task. Of course. They, the same as you, are moving to... Or at least, those who are real. But excuse me, I couldn't say. I can only say that this... If what you seek is something material, in return, unless you have something...
Ergo, what are you? I mean, Nathaniel has studied you for centuries.
Yes? And what do...
There were all kinds of theories. Some said that you were a malevolent manifestation of that.
And what do you...
I think that maybe you don't know what you are. That sometimes you're
I am Ergo Mundus, little girl.
You really wanted...
Make no mistake, little baby. I never tried to destroy it.
But why?
Because I was told that it was impossible. It was a matter of principle. I would look bad if I merely let it pass, don't you think? I am power, Bane. Absolute and
And what about all the people who died in the uprising against...
I have never killed anyone who didn't fight me. I am a monster, babe, not a murderer. Maybe the ones who decided to follow me did, not me.
But they were your followers.
I never asked them anything. They simply decided to tag along with me, as if I was some kind of savior for the... Even then, that was stupid. If they wanted to destroy mankind, they should have simply waited in the dark, till humans couldn't find any other enemies than themselves.
What do you mean?
Look at the world. Can't you feel it? The ultimate war is coming. The Empire has fallen, and many want to take the throne.
I think that sometimes we may be lost. We can hate and destroy, but we can also find our way.
Sometimes I think that you really are too nice for this job. That, or you're simply an idiot.
Why did you take my name away?
I did not. I mean, not because I wanted to. It is something that happens with all the people who sign a pact with me. My essence consumes some. It takes away a part of your existence. Other people forgot your name because, well, it's like that part of...
And you? Do you...
Oh.
Could you tell me what it... How did you end up sealed in that book? I mean,
Oh, come on. For real?
I won't force you.
Centuries ago, soon after when I was about to win, my body, my real form, was temporally shattered in a fight against the greatest agents of Nathan. Ellie understood that it was just a matter of time until she put a part of me inside of this book, an ancient artifact full of seals made of her own blood, and tricked me. When I understood what was happening, my soul was already fused with this vessel.
Thanks for telling. Why do you work with Nathaniel? I mean,
Well, when I became a book, Nathaniel could not destroy me. Even in this form, they never found a way to finish. So, they decided to lock me down. During that time, the only one who visited me was Ellie. One day, when I was really bored, she came to me with a proposal. If I agreed... That manipulative woman. I couldn't say no to her. You know very well the rest of the story. A catalyst was needed. For that reason, the first bearer of calamities was born. At least, that way I would be able to loosen up from time.